every tantrum means you did something wrong. Okay, I want you to really let that sink in as a toddler parent. Not every tantrum, meltdown, hitting, yelling, tricky behavior means you did something wrong. I was talking to a client about this a few weeks ago. We were doing one-on-one coaching, and she was like, well, the tantrums are so hard for me because I feel like he's having a tantrum because I've done something wrong. I didn't help him regulate his emotions, or I didn't fill up his bucket, or I made a mistake here or there, and it's my fault he's having a tantrum, and it's really hard for me to handle. And I was like, stop. Let's stop right there and get something clear. Absolutely, yes. There is so much you can do to prevent tantrums, to prevent tricky behaviors, to help give your toddlers the skills so that they don't come up as often. And absolutely, yes, there's this idea in respectful and gentle parenting that like all behavior is communication. When your toddler is having a tantrum, they're trying to communicate something. But this idea that every tantrum, every tricky behavior is our fault as a parent is just absurd. Like, it is mind-blowing to me, because all that does is put the weight and the shame and the guilt and the pressure of somebody else's entire life experience on you. And we get to this place where like we get so freaked out when our toddler has a tantrum because we're like, what did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? We've gone so far into this idea that like us as parents impacts so much of what our kids do that it's unhealthy. And you cannot parent as a calm, grounded leader. You cannot help your toddler gain the skills they need, because it's almost like we become afraid of their emotions. Listen, your toddler is not a robot, and you cannot control them. You literally cannot control them. We have kind of shifted the control from one lens to another, but it's still control if you're trying to prevent every single tricky behavior or tantrum that happens. Your toddler is living their own life. They've got their own perception of the world. They have their own nervous system. They have their own feelings. There is literally nothing you could do to prevent every single tantrum, or, make sure they're regulated and happy and grounded all the time. It's just not possible. And I want you to like feel the relief of having that weight lifted off your chest. Yes, you can be aware, but let's not go so far that it's unhealthy in the other direction.